Hi Rain, how are you doing? Alright, let me change my... Yeah, for
Let's go
Yelan.
get ourselves some answers.
I'm good. Thank you very much, Rain. Thank you very
I
much.
can't promise
So
you'll
yeah,
like what
today
you
I
see.
will let's check Yelan. It's, if I'm not mistaken, Sino asked about Yelan with like, let's say, you can build Yelan differently, and even, let's say, even if you don't have Yelan, by the way, all of these approaches also can be applied to Shinchu. You know why? Because like Shinchu and Yelan builds like not exactly the same, but close to each other. The only difference, like, let's say you can, like, Shinchu needs attack sense, but Yelan, since she scales on HP, need HP sense. Oh, but you, let's say, can do like, instead of Hydro, let's say if I can switch HP for Yelan, I can do attack for Shinchu, like with a good crits and good stats, you know, like it's something like that. It's not a great idea for Shinchu and for Yelan, but let's check if it's like can be at least close to her best artifact set. You know what, artifact pieces. Usually the set is like HP and promise standard, sand HP, a hydro damage hydro damage bonus, goblet, and crit rate, crit damage. It depends on what you need. But in some cases, if you have pretty good HP sand, you can go for it, you know, to increase that HP. But the problem is she scales on HP, and I think damage output, I tested a couple times and I was a little bit disappointed because like damage output is not so great. But we'll see. I mean, I will check it throughout the stream, like do different team. Also, I can change a weapon as well, because like at the moment I use this one. But if you have enough energy recharge, I would say Stringless maybe is the best option for her. Unfortunately for me, Stringless is like R4. So yeah, Stringless is increased elemental skill and elemental burst damage by 50. Next stage it's 48 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's 48. So yeah, it's like pretty great weapon. By the way, it's this weapon also good for official. So yeah, pretty great free-to-play weapon. Should I upgrade Yelan normal attack? No. Hi Samir, how are you doing? You mean like this talent? Just a second. You mean this talent, normal attack, upgrade, you mean level up? I wouldn't suggest you. Even though like this attack has like this mechanic, like breakthrough, which means like you can do like this shot every time. You see, like it's like charged now. You can use it again. So each charge, just you see, each charge again, and no need to wait to do that. It's like, let's say it's Ganyu's attack, kinda Ganyu's charge. You see again. So yeah, but it's like it's not back to back. You cannot like do the same thing back to back. You know, when you're in fight, it has some limitation. If I'm not mistaken, you need to charge it. But if you in Overworld, it has like some time, some delay. You know, that's why it charged so fast. But in a combat, it's not so fast. You need to, if I'm not mistaken, get some. Let me check it. Actually, for me, it's level 6, but it deals some damage. It's like, you see, like this one, breakthrough barb damage. Even though multiplier is pretty low, it's still pretty good amount of damage. So it's up to you, but I wouldn't suggest you. If you have like, let's say, extra mats, level 9 is more than enough. No need to like crown it. Let me check, like Yelan will enter breakthrough state after spending 5 seconds out of combat. Oh yeah, you see, like which will cause her next charge aim shot to have 80% decreased charge time. And so yeah, you see, like it's like state after spending 5 seconds out of combat. So in combat it like charge slowly, but if you're out of combat, it's like charge fast. Aim shot to have 80% decreased charge time, and once charged she can fire breakthrough. So yeah, you see, but in combat it's not so fast. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest it. So maybe for overworld it's pretty useful, but in combat it's useless, completely useless. Her skill, yes, actually I would suggest you to like, because you know why, even though like let's say I would suggest you, but it's, let's say it depends, you know why, because like if you use this set, I mean this one emblem set, it's not necessary, because like most of damage comes from her burst. If you use different set, like two piece, like let's say Heart of Depths 2 piece and maybe Tenacity 2 piece, then yes, you will get that damage as well. And if you use like weapon as Stringless, then yes, definitely, because Stringless also increase elemental skill and elemental burst damage. So it's like, it depends on what you use. I would suggest to go for, back then I like, you know, when she first released, like if I'm not mistaken, we had emblem back then. I don't remember. Yes, we had emblem. Yes, yes, we had emblem back then. So, but I did it because like I like her. Up to you. So you can skip just a second. So yeah, I'm sorry guys. Okay, so it's like if you use emblem set, I wouldn't suggest you, because like this set increase her burst damage and it's completely waste of your mats. So yeah, it's like that. But let's say if you in the future like will change artifact set to 2 piece hydro damage, like Heart of Depths, and 2 piece Tenacity, and use that weapon, let's say you get like pretty good, I don't know, sandwich HP and energy recharge, then you can easily crown it. For now, I would suggest 6 for you. 6, and 10 is more than enough. Oh, hi Seal, how are you doing? It's better to farm emblem. It's such a versatile set. Raiden, Shenlong, Shinchu, and so more. Yes, actually, if you ask me, I agree with you about that set, because emblem set, yeah, by the way, not only these characters, you can use that character on Rosaria as well. You can use that set on so many characters. Yeah, you can use that set emblem, by the way, on Zhongli, if you want to play him out of that burst. So yeah, it's also not a bad. 100k damage, not so much, but it gives you like 2 seconds of that, like he adds, how it calls, I always forget it. Just a second, I just forgot. It's like, oh yeah, purification for 2 seconds, which is crazy, you know. And since it costs only 40, you just like, you know, yeah, do it back to back, and the skill damage you see is like it's crowned. The like multiplier is just crazy. All right, for now my Yelan is like that. Let me show my my build. Like weapon is Pavonius Warbow, R5, set is emblem, constellation 0, talents like 6, 10, 10. But again, like as Rain asked about that, let's say crowning this one, it depends. Let's say if you ask me, if you have extra mats, I would suggest to do that. Why not? You know why? She became a little bit more flexible. You can use like other weapons, and you can get more damage, because that skill, by the way, it's, let's say, with a two-piece, like two-piece hold and two-piece tenacity with the stringless, you can get up to 30k damage with that skill. So it's a pretty good damage. It's not a bad damage. Without that, it's maybe 10 to 15k. It depends on your overall stats. And depends on the, if you have like another Hydra in the team. The overall stat is like 65, 182 and 206, but 10% of energy recharge comes from Kazuha's weapon. So yeah, it's like initially it's 196. So yeah, let me just do some. Yes, kind of like that, but I like, you know, like I will live, like it's better to switch, in my opinion. Like yesterday I did one artifact, by the way, let me show you, like this one, and I got like, yeah, no, HP one, yeah, this one, yeah, it's like, it's went couple of grades to like attack, but still it's crit rate, damage, and no elemental mastery, which is good actually, and attack. And I have another one, this one, so I will check about the HP. Yes, I have one. Let me switch to HP first. It's better to use an Spiral Abyss, of course. Let's do like that. Let me test her a couple times in Spiral Abyss without, like, with my initial sets and build. Then I will switch to HP. And if you want me to, I can switch her weapon as well. Because let's say, if you can get another character with Favonius weapon, then Stringless is not a bad option, by the way. Yeah, Stringless will give you more damage than any other weapon. I mean, it's a 4-star, free to play, so yeah. Let's go with a team like... Maybe it would be nice to go with Zhongli, you know why? But Kazuha will give me... No, let's go with Kazuha, because Kazuha can give me a little bit more energy recharge, which is valuable. Kazuha, Arlecchino, Yelan. Yeah, it's the same team again and again, but you know, like, I can go... Unfortunately, yes, I mean, you can use her with, like, Arlecchino, Hutao is not bad, Lini, maybe. Lini is not so great, actually. With Lini, it's better maybe to use, like, Furina, I would say. Yeah, or maybe... overall, if you ask me, Lini Monopyro is the best team for him, because he can benefit from the Pyro characters in the team. Like, he can increase his attack percent by 20 with like additional Pyro character in your team. So anyway, let me check this one, then I will switch like HP Hydro Damage Goblet to HP one. I usually Sacrificial Bone Yelan. Actually, yes, it's also not a bad idea. But Sacrificial, like second passive, it's like, you know, it's Elemental Mastery, which is kinda... It's Elemental Mastery, right? If I'm not mistaken. Sacrificial, it's like... Oh no, it's... Sacrificial... It should be energy rich. Oh, I will check it anyway. But yes, it's not a bad idea, by the way. But in this case, I would, if you use like double, I would suggest you to go not for with emblem, but two-piece. Because like in this case, you can like do more damage. Let's say that Sacrificial is useless in Overworld, because that passive says that you need to like hit the enemy to get a chance for second charge.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Everybody stand back.
Laid back as one with wind and cloud.
Game's up. Fun's over. I'm going in!
Your coming was foretold.
Spread your wings and raise a storm! Transfixed! Where do you think you're going? Busted! You are about to get diced. Everybody stand back! Witness my wrongs!
Into the wind.
Pitiful! The horse! Now it's...
Let me try again. Actually, it's about like 6k something with that, you notice that? But still, I mean, maybe I will not do it to the finish. Yes, about that, actually. Okay, if you notice that, then let's switch. I mean, no need to do like to go again. Yes, it's about like that. It's about like 6, yeah, 7k. Let's switch now. Like, I will keep the weapon. I will switch like hydro damage bonus to... But I will do some adjustment. You know why? Because I have pretty good... just a second. Oh, no, it's not that. Oh yeah. Exactly. You're right. My bad. Yeah. No need to go the same piece at the moment. I can go off piece. So yeah, HP percentage. It's trash. This is one trash. Just a second. Let me... I will do some crit rate. I will go for this one for now. Okay. Now I have like 62 to 181 with the same energy recharge. Let me... but no hydro damage bonus and 38 HP. Let me just... Yes, go for maybe I can get... Since I have like 5 piece, you know, I can switch like this one to go for more crit damage and a little bit less maybe HP. Let's check it. Like crit damage, HP percentage, crit rate, something like that. I need more crit rate. About like 10% would be nice. That will be okay, I think. Like, yes, I will lose some HP, but that's alright. And energy recharge, that's completely okay. This one is close, I think. You know, like, this one is pretty close. So I will lose only my... Let me check. I want to get like 65. It's exactly the same build, like, but instead of like hydro damage bonus, we now have like HP. So yeah. Oh, hi, Mr. Dever. How are you doing? Not yet. No more. Like, you know why? Because for now, actually, we are super close to like developer streams. Like it's a 5 days, 6 days, something like that. Because of that, maybe, and you know, like the beta, by the way, it's closed if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they will. I think, by the way, they will change Moalani again, and instead of like 24 Night Soul points consumption, they will decrease that to like 18. If I'm not like. I just like, you know, like I think they will do something like that, because like 24, it's a lot. It's only 2 shark jump, because like she can like she can have like she has like at max 60 night soul points. In this case, if it's 24 consumption for that shark jump attack, something like that, you can use that jump only 2 times, which is, let's say, you know, it's nothing. Before that, you can like before that nerf, it was about 5 times, which is crazy. So yeah, I think they will decrease that consumption to 18, maybe. We'll see. I hope so, to be honest, because like at least 3 jumps, it's like kind of okay. Yes, it's for exploration. It's not for her like combat system and damage, but still, why not? Because like now she's less fun to play in Overworld. But let's say she's still okay, but not so much fun. Okay, let's go the same team. I just need 1 AM piece and my EM riding complete in 2 days. For real, that's crazy actually. If you farm so much HP pieces and like in a week or something, that's crazy. Actually, because you know, like I spend about like close to 2 months, something like that, to get. But I like at the same time I did my Kuki Shinobu and Raiden, but still, I mean, like that was a lot of time. So alright, let me do some tests again.
Game's up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Overrule.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds.
Things are about to get dicey. I'm going in.
Your coming was foretold.
Protect your wings and rise your
The
star.
eternal
Transfixed.
oasis. The wind knows me.
Where do you
Bloom
think
as the
you're going?
flowers in Gurabad.
Game's up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Bound as one like a 99.
Overrule.
Time to go. Into the wind. The eternal oasis.
It's like it was 62-22, so it's a little bit less. Yeah, let me switch now. Let me go like hydro damage bonus, but switch my circlet. Or you know what can I do? I can let's go stringless. Let's go stringless, and I will show you that like the damage difference. It's a little bit less energy recharge, unfortunately. But you know what? You can easily, in this case, if you get like full, because stringless gives you damage, but not scaling. You know, let's say like, because stringless, the weapon, gives you pure damage, you know, like it's like elemental burst damage, it's not scaling. You can easily, so if you like, you can easily even now switch your sand to energy recharge and get more, and if I'm not mistaken, you can get more damage. Let's check it, but you need to go for pretty good. You see my HP, it's, let me check what I have. Energy recharge with a crit rate, crit damage, crit rate. Oh, I have this one. Actually, it's okay. It's Yanfei. Oh, Yanfei. It's like, you know what? This one is for... Let's switch it. So yeah, now I have like 33. I have 70 to 160 and like yes, okay, let's do it. It's like I will
Good
keep
roll.
HP as well. I mean this one, but I will switch it later.
All right.
Stringless yellow. Some data were unnecessary, but I'm invested in a also where. Oh, okay, it's not. By the way, new event tomorrow, and we have a chance to to test Emily. I hope like they will give us Emily on a very first day. Would be nice. So yeah, same team. 72 crit rate, and yes, I can adjust some crit damage.
Gotcha. So here comes the catch. Everybody stand back.
You see the damage? It's 64. You see? 64, 69. You know what it means? It means, it means if you switch, if you have R5 stringless, let's say if you have a R5 stringless weapon, right? And you have enough energy recharge, then you can easily go energy recharge Sands, HP goblet, or I'm sorry, hydro damage goblet, and you will be completely okay. I mean, yes, it's better to like increase that crit damage a little bit, but let's check. Like now she has 27 HP, but hydro damage goblet. It was 64,
Navigating
69.
the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities.
Yeah,
to choose
64,
from.
69. You saw
Need
that.
me to
Okay.
come up with some for
Let me do, because like, but my stringless is R4. Because of that, yes, I lose some damage. It's like about 6%, but it's still like valuable, you know. I will do some adjustment to my crit damage. Yeah, because I switched my, yeah.
Quiet now. Things are about to get... Teamwork is dreamwork! Go on.
It's like, yeah, it's 60, 68, 10, but if I adjust my, just a second, if I adjust my crit rate, crit damage, you know, like I will get more damage. Just a second. So yeah, I need to change this one to the one I had before. Just a second. It was crit damage, I just forgot what. Yeah, this one. Now I switch my hydro damage bonus, just a second. So this one, right? So now I have like full 4-piece, that's right. And stats are like 60. It's the same. Let me do some adjustment. Actually, yes, I can lower my crit rate. Just a second. It's like, yeah, I can like sacrifice that HP by that's energy recharge, by the way, and go for HP. It's bad. Just a second, let me check it real quick. She uses like can I do? I don't want like to be honest, yeah, this one is like pretty good option, but I don't want to, like, let's do it for test purpose. Why not? You know, like, let me switch it just to see how it goes, but then I will switch it back, because like my Xianyun, for me it's way more valuable. So yeah, now she has like 69 to 183 and 192 energy recharge. She has like hydro damage bonus, energy recharge, right, crit damage, and the weapon I use the stringless, which is not R5. So yeah, in this case you will get more than 7k. So this build can be better than my initial build. I think traditional Yelan build is good now. Hi Sino, hi Sino. What traditional build? Also the damage difference is not so. Actually, you know why it's high? Because you get like about like let's say it's 700 per one tick, but that's a lot, because believe me or not, it's a lot. Let me show you. It's pretty huge difference.
Game's up. Everybody stand back.
Yeah, it's close to 7. You know why? Because like you get it like one per one tick, not like, it's not overall damage. So it's like pretty high.
As one with wind and cloud.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Teamwork is true.
If you ask me, it's way better.
Target packed.
Catch your wings and raise a storm.
Wind strike. Bloom is a
Quietly now. Game's up. Going in. Witness Where do you think you're going?
one with nature. Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
It's way better. Because you know why? Even though you will get like 100 more damage per one tick, it's like still like you just compare how many ticks you do. So it's pretty good additional to your damage. But if you can get like R5 Stringless, this build is pretty good. Because like Stringless is great for her elemental skill, at the same time for elemental burst, you know, and you still use this one, and you still on top of that you get like this buff, I mean like up to 50% because of your energy recharge, you see. So yeah, let me switch that energy recharge to HP and you will see the difference. Hi Yoni, how are you doing? Oh, hi the dreamers. And the first one was, oh actually it was higher, right? It was close. Hi, you. Energy recharge hydro crit, yes. Yes, let me switch like this one, energy recharge to HP. Just a second. And let's check the difference. Oh yeah, this one. So now it's like 140, 63, and like it's a little bit less, pretty high max HP. I don't have any Favonius weapon, but that's alright. Okay, let me check it. I don't think I can get energy like that burst of cooldown. But still, you know, no matter what, it's better to use like Favonius for Yelan. You know why? She's pretty good battery for your team, for a whole team, and that's crazy. Your play, like, it's so comfortable because of that. If you have enough energy, way more comfortable. But we're here to check that damage difference.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Teamwork is dreamwork. Pitiful.
Actually, it's okay, you know.
Transfix.
Game's up. Fun's over.
I'm going in. Wanted my full attention, did you? I hear.
Oh, let me try again. I completed 700. Oh yeah, it's like different games. Yes, actually, still yes. The difference, like, it's like by you hear any rapper songs? I mean, overall, kinda yes, but you know, like, if you like ask about my like music preferences, I mostly like songs, like, you know, like without any words, to be honest, like games, OST, something like that. I prefer mostly like this type of music. That's like pure only music.
Things are about to get dicey.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, come on. Just a second. I don't know about Lamar, but Eminem, yes. Eminem's pretty good, by the way. Yeah. Couple of his songs are like pretty fun, I would say. Something like that. So yeah. Oh man, just a second. By the way, it's like 82.55 still. So yeah, like, let's say yes, it's a less energy recharge, but let me do some adjustment. Maybe I can do that because I switch this one to get more crit. Oh yeah, I am low on crit rate, and I switch this one to get more crit. Like, yes, I mean, you can get more damage with stringless R5 especially. And if you're okay with energy recharge, let's say if you have like any Favonius wielder on your team, then you will be completely okay, even with 150, by the way. But I would say like Yelan's role in team by applying Hydro and being a battery is way more comfortable to play, because like it's better for your team. Yes, of course, it depends on like if you have a signature weapon, because signature increase like HP. Signature also, if I'm not mistaken, give you some particles. So yeah, let me check it. That Aqua Simulacra, by the way, it's a great weapon. HP is increased when there is a point nearby. Oh no, it's only damage. It's only damage, no particle whatsoever. So yeah, it's only the damage, but still, it's pretty good damage, by the way. And the wielder, the damage dealt by the wielder of this weapon is increased. Oh yeah, it's like a bat. You know why? Actually, this passive will never shot, if I'm not mistaken. You know why? It's only wielder of this weapon can get 20%, but you will use. That's why I don't want to use it, like wish for that weapon, because this 20% goes to Yelan herself, not for any other character. So yeah, if you like off-field Yelan, you cannot get that. The only HP. Unfortunately. So you need to use your Yelan on field to get that passive. But still, weapon is pretty good. I mean, that weapon is pretty flexible, by the way. You know why? Because it can be used on so many characters. Even though it's HP, you still can use it. So yeah, let me do a couple tests again. There you go. Well, I want college. I actually applied this year for a better university. Oh, congrats with that, Sil. Alrighty, let me just do a couple tests again, then maybe I will switch back, because like, you know, like, anyway, battery Yelan is like, I think.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. I'm going in.
But if you need some damage, actually it's the best way to do that, like go for the stringless.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Game's up. Fun's over.
Teamwork is strength!
You see, damage output is really crazy.
Your coming was foretold. For the eternal oasis.
Overruled! Where do you think you're busted?
Here comes the catch.
I'm going in! This is where you go.
The eternal oasis at long last. Into the wind.
So yeah, it's not a bad option, I would say. You know why? Because Yelan still is pretty okay with 140 energy recharge. I mean, it's not great, because stringless is not for your team wide. It's only for her personal damage. But let's say if you're low, or like if you need like couple more K damage, you can easily go for this build. You can even, like with stringless, you can even, and if you need more energy recharge, you can even change that sand to energy recharge sand, and you still can get decent amount of damage. So yeah, stringless is a great weapon, by the way. If you have that weapon, I would suggest to level it up, because like it's crazy on Fischl, it's crazy on Yelan, it's good on, oh, let's say if you want to use your Ganyu out of that burst, which I do actually. You know why? Because I need that Hydra application, and you level up her talent, I mean this one, to level 10. Yes, not so great amount of damage, but still something, because you see like duration and cooldown, it's like 15-15, it's let's say non-stop, you can use it off cooldown, and energy course is not so high. So yeah, in this case, you can just like do non-stop cryo application. So yeah, Yelan's like pretty flexible. I mean, you can use like with, by the way, you can use this weapon as well. It's like, I don't know if you have it. It's like Fading Twilight. It's from Event. It's a free-to-play weapon. I don't know which character is it for. I don't remember exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it's for not Sarah, but I don't remember. Still, this weapon, like, maybe it's for Yelan, by the way, has 3 states, and each state gives you like different damage. It's like randomly, if I'm not, it's not randomly, it's like go after each other, and that's it, up to 28% damage, which is good. But this weapon can change state once every 7 seconds. So yeah, it's not consistent, but still some damage. Stringless is good on Fischl. Yes, on Fischl as well. On, you can use it on Ganyu, Bleach, the Dreamers. Don't worry. What about you? So yeah, you can use it on Ganyu also if you want to like deal some, let's say, damage out of her burst. In some cases, let's say with Neuvillette, I can use it. It's okay, why not? Because you can just come like freeze non-stop. I can try this team as well. You can use her with Yelan as well. So yeah, let me go to my build. But this build is pretty powerful. If you need some like quick time, I mean you need some couple seconds, like, and more damage, Stringless with Yelan is okay. Alright, let me switch my weapon back. Let me give Shinchu. Yeah, it's like... Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, this one. I only borrowed one piece. It's 65. Yes, it's my build. Exactly my build, what I did. So yeah, still. As you noticed, like for Yelan, since she's scaling on the HP, it's better to go like this artifacts. It's better to go for HP Sand, Hydro Damage Goblet, and crit rate, crit damage. It depends on what you need. It's the same like Shinchu. The only difference, Shinchu scales on attack. So in this case, you need to go like attack sand, Hydro Damage Goblet, and crit rate, crit damage. So yeah, it also depends on your needs. You can go, let's say if you like even with her weapon, yeah, I still would suggest to go for a Hydro Damage Goblet, because like let's say it's not scaling, it's like pure multiplier and pure damage for Yelan.
Take it easy.
Let me try again with her initial build. And the weapon is... yeah. Let me switch to stringless for a moment. It's the same thing with 145, by the way. And the same... Let me check it by... It's like... And calculate HP Hydro... Yes. HP Hydro Crit is the best one. It's usually like that. We have only a couple characters, by the way, who can benefit from HP Goblet. It's Nilo, and she needs HP. If you have couple constellation of your or C6 on your Neuvillette, by the way, he also can benefit from HP. Like HP Circlet, I would say. It's better to switch his Circlet HP, but Hydro Damage Goblet, it's like, if you like, anyway, Hydro Damage Goblets for HP scalers is better. But for Yelan stringless, especially if you have R5 stringless, it's like, just let's say it's a great option. Okay, I haven't. Bleach is good. Oh, you mean that game, Bleach Brave Souls, for real, guys? You play that game, Bleach Brave Souls? Or it's like... It's about the music?
Quiet now. Game's up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Laid back, wind strike, as one with wind and cloud.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
I'm going in!
Your coming was foretold.
Stretch your wings right
For
to
the
stars!
eternal oasis!
Where do you think you're going?
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Everybody
Stand
stand
as
up!
one like a 99!
Witness my rise! Overrule!
The eternal oasis at long last!
Actually, it's not a bad damage, you know? It's perfect damage with stringless as well. And in Spiral Abyss, you can use it. I mean, if you need some more damage, you can easily switch Favonius, especially with this team. It gives you more damage, about like more than 1k per, like close to 1k per tick. which is crazy. Why not? But it depends. I mean, it depends if you're comfortable to play with low energy, because Yelan needs more, especially with this set, by the way. But despite that, yes, you only can get like 25% of damage with this energy. You get close to 25 according to, like, you know, like, increase elemental burst damage by 25% of energy recharge. Maximum is 75. It means like, no, it's more than that. It's more than 25, I'm sorry. It's like 30-ish, something like that. 32-ish, something percent. So it's not bad. But yes, I mean, you can easily switch to two-piece as well if you use stringless. It's like, you know why? Because in case of stringless, it's better to go like two-piece this sets. It's better to go two-piece tenacity and two-piece heart of depth. So yeah, you can get like HP and the damage. You also can go like using elemental burst, increase all parameters. Elemental burst damage. So you can go, by the way, like two-piece heart depth and two-piece noblesse, by the way, or two-piece tenacity and two-piece noblesse. So yeah, she has pretty like good options, I mean, in terms of artifact sets. So yeah, no need to stick like with emblem. Just do some tests. If you have like pretty good pieces, like these pieces is also valuable for Yelan. HP, like you know, like HP always welcomes for her. It's great, and you can use like free-to-play weapons like Favonius Warbow and Stringless. Preparation. Alright, let me just, guys, if you want me to do some more tests with Yelan and go for two-piece, something like that, just write in the chat. I can do that because I have like if I'm not mistaken, I have all of the pieces I need. Let me check it real quick. I think I have like, yeah, pretty good piece. Maybe a little bit less. This one is pretty great. So yeah, about the pumps, I have pumps. Yeah, I have pumps, especially for Yelan, by the way. Flat HP, or it's okay. Oh yeah, this one is also not bad. I have HP one. Yeah, this one, it's also not bad. And I have, if I'm not mistaken, Hydro damage bonus, something. Yes, I have this one, but it's like a defense, like ruined that piece, by the way. So bad. But still, I have another one. And I have crit rate, crit damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, something like that would be nice. So yeah, I can go for it. Let me check it. If I have pretty good tenacities, I should have. HP 1, not a bad HP, by the way. That's crazy HP. Nice. I didn't know I have that. And I have Hydro, by the way. Pretty trashy, but... And I have second one. Yes, this one is pretty good. Yes, Elemental Mastery, but that's okay. At least it's not defense. So yeah, I can go two-piece as well. So if you want me to, I can do the stats, guys. Let me do couple domains and you decide and write in the chat. Oh, no, Mr. Two-piece Hydro. Okay, two-piece Hydro, two-piece what? No, about that ritual, no, I don't like pulling ritual or Yelan pull. No, I don't know about that. I mean, I usually don't use any rituals. You know, like what I do? I just do like something like domains, or like let's say spiral bases, something like that. Then do couple pulls, and again like that.
May knowledge guide you.
Two piece. Okay, so. Just a second, let me check it real quick. This one.
Transfixed.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah, skyward.
Overruled. One with nature.
I need Yelan in my new account. Okay, to do that ritual, dreamers. Actually, you know, only because of that ritual, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Yelan, but still, it's up to you. Okay, as always. Two piece. Okay, let me switch my Yelan real quick. Oh yeah, let me just finish this one. I like this Fatui operative, by the way. They are so pretty tough to like fight.
Another booby. How inconsiderate. Into the wind.
Witness the power for what? Rain.
This body belongs to ice and snow.
And like, yeah, okay. So let me switch my Yelan artifacts to the character item. Yes, Toma. Just a second. Swap. Oh yeah. I will keep like... It's alright, we're ready to go. I will go 2-piece emblem and 2-piece like Heart of Depths. And we can check the damage. The NVidia will manifest another Chichi. The only ritual you need is first to have a Chichi. Oh yeah, actually Chichi with constellation. That's, you know, like... Yeah, Chichi is a nightmare for any player in this game. But, you know, like, I saw couple players like Chichi and want that Chichi. Maybe, like, they just, like, do, like, reverse psychology, you know, like this, like, approach. Like, I want Chichi to, like, somehow dodge that Chichi. But I don't think it works, if you ask me. Because usually... oh my... Okay, I have, like... This one is pretty good. Oh no, just a second. I will go this one with 70 crit rate, which is crazy. Oh no, this one. This gives me energy recharge. Let's go this one, then do some adjustment. it's like, yeah, I will go this one definitely. So yeah, I have like, yeah, and I need like tenacity crit damage. Now I need just a second. I need tenacity plumes then. Yeah, this should do it actually. So yeah, let me check overall. It's 56, it's low. It's low. And I will switch my weapon. So yeah, 56. Oh yeah, let me go like with this one. It's 67, 174. Okay, that's like not bad. And the set is like 2-piece, 2-piece. Let's go in spoiler base and do some tests. I will switch to stringless as well. They do it for coping like I got. Yes, actually, like it's kind of like that. It's like reverse psychology. So yeah, I just heard about that approach, that method a couple times. It's, you know, like in the games like Genshin Impact, it's not working. But in the game like Bleach Brave Souls, by the way, maybe it could work. You know why? Bleach Brave Souls gachas system is, it's different. So yeah, yes, they add like guaranteed like choose a 5-star from a ticket at step 25 and 50 for some banners, but they did that like about 1 year ago. Before that, like if you just check like let's say 3 or 4 year summoning, just check it, it was so trash, no guaranteed. Now we have like guaranteed 5-star on step 5, which is okay, or on step 5, 10, 15, 20 and 20 and 20, yeah, and 25, it depends on a banner. So yeah, back then it was so bad. That's why I think Genshin Impact gacha system, I mean like wishing system, is way more friendly to players. The only problem, Bleach Brave Souls gives you a lot of primogems. It's not the primogems, it's like calls orb in that game, in Bleach Brave Souls, gives you a lot of orbs, but there is like not so much chance to get the character you want. Genshin Impact instead, it gives you low and not so much not so many primogems, but gives you 50-50 system. So yeah, it's like that. And I think this system, Genshin Impact system and Wuthering Wave system, is way more better. Let's say it's way more friendly, like free-to-play players better. Chichi, sort out the heavens. I'm the only hunter. Kinda like that, yes, Mr. Bear. I still remember the first time I started playing. I wanted Gigi so bad, and I wanted to. For real? Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, that's crazy, Seal. You know, why not? She's pretty cool. She's a zombie, by the way, and you know, like every story we have like Chichi involved. It's pretty cool, actually. And like, I have a couple videos about Chichi, by the way. I forgot something like that. Hi, I'm Chichi. I'm a zombie. So yeah, she's pretty cool.
Quiet now. Here comes the catch. I'm going in.
Okay, let me start it over. The weapon is like Favonius, and the stats like exactly close to like I had before, and also it's 2-piece, 2-piece. But energy recharge, it's also pretty high.
Wind strike. Things are about to get dicey. Everybody stand back!
close to that emblem. Emblem is the best set for her, actually, yeah.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. I'm going in.
You will see damage, it's definitely.
Your coming was foretold.
Transfix. Rise a storm. Here comes the catch.
Bloom is the flowers in
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Clock's high. Like a night.
Commendable.
I almost died and I died. Oh no, I'm not. Let me go stringless. I mean, if you don't have full like 4-piece emblem, like stringless is still valuable option. Like I'm sorry. If you don't have full 4-piece emblem, 2-piece is still a valuable option. Not a bad option, by the way, because you increase her skill damage. Emblem like decrease her skill damage, and if you use her in Overworld, let's say it's not a bad option. Also, if you use that stringless instead of like of a Favonius Warbow, then you can get even more damage. It's 127 only. It's super low, but that's alright. Let me check if I can get more. Unfortunately, now I can't. Yeah. Yeah, no energy recharge. She needs that energy recharge. Okay, let me go stringless with it. For some reason I can't see Mr. Diver's chat. For real? Oh, I don't know why. I mean, it's like usually all of the order. Have you checked your... Oh no, unfortunately not yet, Sil. I mean, I got this. I mean, I write it down, but I haven't checked yet. I will. I mean, I was like pretty busy like a couple days back to back, but I will check it. Return of Mount. You also can see. No, I'm good. Mr. I see all of the chats, guys. I mean, I have no problem. So yeah, and chat is completely open. I just like, you know, like I haven't done any restrictions, something like that. Is a wall destroying slowly. Oh yeah, you mean that? Okay. I mean, I didn't know that, but I definitely will check it. Just a second, let's me like... Alrighty, let me check like with stringless. Unfortunately, even though Yelan is pretty good like battery, you still need like she needs high energy recharge. Yeah, it costs only 60, but 127 is not enough. Like let's say the optimal value, if you ask me, without any like Favonius weapon on the field, it's about 150 to 160. Maybe it wouldn't be comfortable play, but it's okay. I mean, you can get used to it.
Transfix. Yeah. Busted. Things are about to get dicey. I'm going in.
It's more damage, but the problem is energy. Actually, I got all of the energy.
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Teamwork is trick.
But the damage output is
Coming was foretold.
Vector waves, the eternal waves, long last.
Overrule.
Where do you think you're going? Witness my rise. Transfix.
Clouds hide. The birds call. Wind strike.
yeah, the energies.
Gotcha.
It's
Go.
you like you see the energy like the low, like if you don't have like pretty, let's say some of the enemies, as you know, gives you more energy than the others. It's like okay in this game. So yeah, if the enemy like it's like kinda poor, I would say, by giving your energy, it's a problem. 127 is like, you know, like it's so bad, even though the damage output is okay. But if you can finish enemies with one cycle, let's say, yes, with a couple waves, it's a little bit difficult. It's better to go like at least like, let's say maybe Kazuha with a Favonius weapon. Would be nice. But still, Stringless is a pretty valuable option, and two-piece as well, by the way, for Yelan. It's not a bad option. With the Stringless, my weapon is unfortunately R4. With R5 you can get a little bit more damage. It's like R5 gives you 6% more damage. Overall stats is like 174 to 67 and 128, unfortunately. Yes, you can do like something like that. Instead of like HP sand, you can go energy recharge, by the way. It's, if I have one, let me check it. Oh, of course I not, but I can do like this. Just a second. Let me go with energy recharge. Energy recharge, what? It's yeah, it's a tenacity, right? Just a second. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you go like with this set, I have like, yeah, I have 3 tenacity, right? It's a tenacity, another tenacity, and another tenacity. So yeah, I can switch like to any energy recharge one. I should have one. So yeah, let me switch to this one and check my stats. It's like, oh. Oh, this one is great actually. Yeah, 67 to 160. It's like low, but still, let's check. And weapon is going to be like stringless. And by the way, if so, I can switch this one as well. Right now, it's not. Yeah, you get like HP. It's also like, it's better to have like 35k, something like that, 32k. But still, let's check the damage. Like, I guess I know the reason. For real? One day my brother used my phone and done something against him. Actually, it's like, okay, what? She's a wall destroying claw little. Yeah. I heard that we get Kachina free in 5. Is it true? Actually, it's like, the Dreamers. Like, usually, they give us 5-star, I'm sorry, 4-star from the region when the patch started. I mean, major patch, But I don't know. I heard that maybe they will, like, just like avoid giving us Kachina and will give us Bennett instead. But I don't think so. If you ask me, because usually, like, as if I'm not mistaken, we got Lynette for free, and we got another character. It was Lynette in a Fontaine, and which one was in Sumeru? It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was Yao Yao. Yeah, this one, if I'm not mistaken. So something like that. So yeah, we already got like 4-star character. Most likely they will guess like give us a Kachina. Some like I heard that I read that on like Twitter, something like that. So they say that maybe it's going to be Bennett, but I don't believe in that. You know why? Because they like, if let's say they should give us at least one character from a new region. Because we need at least one supportive character to do some damage, Let's say I want to be that true, but it's like it depends on Hoyoverse. But back then we got like Lynette for free and Yao Yao, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Yao Yao from Sumeru and Lynette from Fontaine. Oh, my battery dead. Okay, Mr. DeVere. It was Collet. Oh yeah, Collet. Collet. Oh yeah, maybe Collet in Sumeru. Okay, maybe I don't remember. Yes, maybe Collet, by the way, because I have Collet as well. Oh yeah, it's because she's a range bow character. I needed that character back then. Yeah, you're right, Techna. Exactly right. So yeah, let me go that again and use my, with a little bit different build, but it's less damage. Or you give Xianyun again and again. Actually, you know why? Because Xianyun is not a bad character, if you ask me. Even after we will get a new Archon, Xianyun still will be okay. And Bennett, by the way, also. You know why? Because as I heard, like, maybe, just maybe, it's like rumors anyway, Pyro Archon is going to be like kinda like enhanced version of Xianyun, with ability applying pyro and also give some buff, but she cannot like completely substitute Bennett, because Bennett can heal your character as well if you're within that circle. By the way, also if you C6 Bennett, he also can give you 15%, like on top of that attack buff, he gives you 50% more pyro damage bonus for sword, claymore and polearm wielders. So it's also like, let's say, some additional damage. So yeah, I like many players said that like the Bennett's time is there, but it's not like that. He still will be valuable, and Xianyun it also can be good. You know why? Because let's say she's still not a bad pyro application applier. Yes, let's say she's not so convenient, but she's the only one we have at the moment. And let's say she's not so trash. Yes, kinda. As you know, like guys, I showed you the method when you can swirl you like with this way, and you can get twice more hits with Xianyun, by the way, and that will increase your damage. So yeah, you need to keep that in mind, and you can do it with any other characters as well. I can show you the game, by the way, if you want me to. I'm waiting for Chevreuse and Cookie Shinobu. Actually, yes, me too. I want that Cookie Shinobu and Chevreuse, but unfortunately, Chevreuse is not so valuable at Constellation until Constellation 6, so you can easily use Kazuha or Sucrose. Just keep that in mind. She is not a bad character, but still Kazuha is better. But with Constellation 6, yes, I agree. About the Cookie Shinobu, yes, Cookie Shinobu, like Constellation 2 or even without Constellation, it's super valuable. Because we have no info about new Electro characters, so for now, old characters like Cookie Shinobu is pretty valuable. So yeah, let me try.
Overruled. Busted. Here comes the catch. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
It's low. I mean, you know, it's super low actually. It's only 5-7.
As one with wind and
But
cloud.
energy is okay.
Quietly now. You are about to get teamwork is true.
Coming was foretold.
Spread your wings and raise
Where
a
the
storm!
eternal oasis.
Where do you think you're going?
Busted. Game's up. So I'm going in.
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
Fallen leaves adorn my. It's fine.
Oh,
The wind knows me.
goodbye.
It's still better to use, even though, let me check, let me go to my main build. If you can swirl, let's say in a wave team, if you can swirl Pyro, pretty good, because you know, because of we have you have Pyro and Hydro. If you can swirl Pyro in wave team, then you will be completely okay with Emblem, and Emblem maybe is the best option for Yelan. With Stringless you can get more damage. Without Stringless it's a less energy recharge, but it's up to you. I mean, if you can get used to that energy recharge, which is in my case 145, it's pretty okay. Let me do again. Just let me go to my main build. I will keep this. No. Just let me just get rid from all of this. Just a second, guys. Just give me a second. By the way, it was on this one. Oh yeah. And the last one was HP. Yeah, Hydro Damage Goblet. So yeah, the same build, but it's with a Stringless. Let me try this build. Okay. Yeah, it's better to go for... You know why? Okay, anyway, let me go C6 Chevreuse, not for only clothing. By the way, I'm waiting for Chevreuse and Cookie Shinobu. Or give Link again. C6 Chevreuse, which is more convenient? Constellation or signature weapon? I mean, it depends. It's always depends. I mean, it's not like it's not like that. Let's say the problem with Constellation, you cannot cancel them, but you can anytime switch your weapons. So if you like, say, if you ask me, if you are free to play, maybe Constellation is more valuable for you, you know. But if you have fun, but for me actually that's why I rather would go for a weapon than for Constellation, because I have like a chance to like switch my weapon, you know, go for another weapon and do some test. Constellation cannot be cancelled. That's a problem with Constellations, but it is what it is. But if you are free to play, Constellation has like obviously way better like option. Like let's say with Arlecchino, like her Constellation 1 is pretty crazy. And you can go any other weapons, because weapons is mostly a specific stuff, I would say, or thing. You know why? Because usually they made a weapon for only one characters, like they add some passives which can be used only with the characters they made for, that weapon made for. It's like with any 5-star in this game. Yes, time to time we can get like pretty unique and flexible weapons, and I would suggest to go for that weapons instead of like, let's say, the weapon like we have for Arlecchino. This one is complete trash. I mean, no, it's not correct. It's not complete trash, of course. On Arlecchino it looks gorgeous, crazy weapon visually, but that passive is not so good. So yeah, let's say the weapon, like which weapon I have. Oh my. I have this weapon, so and the premium one, it's like Safahoma, which is good. This one is pretty okay. This one is okay. Jade Cutter is must have, I would say. Just crazy weapon. Yes, it's not free to play, but it's just crazy. It's like Safahoma. Other than that, I would say there's a couple weapons. Yeah, I cannot watch the weapons, but it's in archive. Just a second. But I can at least show them. Like 5 stars only. So yeah, this one is pretty good. I would like to have this one. So yeah, unfortunately, like if you like see the weapon. Other than that, this one is great. It's stuff of, I don't remember the name. Unfortunately, yes, you cannot see it. So yeah, this one is also pretty cool. Neuvillette's weapon, it's crazy. I'm talking about 5-star. And this bow, by the way, Elegy, it's like crazy support weapon. And maybe that's it. I mean, I don't think like any other weapons are so valuable. Like only 4 weapons I would like to get, because this one is the only HP weapon, can be used on Furina as well. And also it converts, if I'm not mistaken, it converts HP to Elemental Mastery, which is valuable in many cases, by the way. This one gives you 4 crit rate, which is crazy. So yeah, and Elemental Mastery as well. So yeah, you can like use it on, not, it's pretty flexible. Neuvillette is Neuvillette, you know, and this one, this bow is like maybe one of the best supportive bow in the game. Well, like Polar Star, also not a bad weapon, but it's a little bit specific. So yeah, maybe I would say yes, only 4 weapons. It's like premium weapons. Kagura is also pretty specific, you know, because she is mostly made for Yaimiko. Engulfing, by the way, if you want to get that weapon, is also not a bad weapon, because like it gives you attack bonus, if I'm not mistaken. Also, it's like gives you energy recharge, which is crazy, by the way, for Shanling as well. And that's it. I mean, I don't think we have like any other pretty good, like, let's say yes, of course it would be better to have like all of them at least at R1, but I think these weapons, I don't have those, it's way more valuable like for your account, but it's not must have to get them, like no need to like spend your prima gems. It's better to go for characters. Weapons, it's like kind of addition. which, yes, can increase your damage, but it's not so important, if you ask me. I mean, you can easily go, like, let's say, like a situation with Arlecchino. You can easily go with other weapons, like, and we have a lot of options. You can use this one, you can use this one, you can use Safahoma, you can use, like, Deathmatch as well. So yeah, you can use 3-star White Tassel, and it's not a bad weapon, by the way. So it's like that, dreamers. Elegy is Venti. Elegy is not a Venti weapon. I would say you can use it on Venti if you use supportive weapon or supportive Venti. Yes, you can. Elegy is not a Venti's weapon. Elegy is weapon for any supportive bow characters on your team. Elegy can be used on, like, on Yelan as well, if in Wave team, because it gives you elemental mastery. Elegy can be used on Ganyu as well, because it gives you, if you want to do some melt with Ganyu. Yes, Ganyu is not a great option because, like, Channeling is not a, like, but with Arlecchino maybe you can do something. So yeah, like, Elegy is like best supportive weapon in the game. Alright, what changes I did? Just a second. It's stringless. So yeah, yes, I mean, it's like that. I mean, stringless is not a bad option. Yeah, I haven't done any changes. So it's the same build I had it before, but instead of, like, Favonius Warbow, which gives you a lot of energy recharge, I like use now, like, stringless. Stringless is one of the best, maybe, free-to-play bows in the game, by the way, for your DPS. And off-field DPS as well. The off-field DPS is like Yelan. It's also good for Fischl. Also good for Ganyu, if you, like, you play out of her burst. Okay, anyway, let me go, like, do a couple tries again, and that's it. Oh, okay, Demus, bye bye. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's bedtime. Oh, that's alright. I mean, I'm still online. Alright, let me do a couple rounds again and try. By the way, guys, if you have any any questions about Yelan with different, but still, if you know, as you noticed, like, it's better to go for Emblem. It's the best set for her. It's better to go for Favonius Warbow and give at least one with that set, Emblem set. It's better to go, like, close to. It's better to go for 200 energy recharge to get benefit from that emblem set. You can go more than that, but in this case you just can, like, decrease Yelan's damage, overall damage, which is not a good idea. So yeah, Yelan is not, it's pretty easy to build because she scales on HP, but at the same time you need crit rate, crit damage and energy recharge, which is sometimes could be a little bit annoying, you know? She's not like Neuvillette. Neuvillette, like, it's like way more easy to build because you can easily go without any energy with that weapon. I mean, he has that weapon, his signature weapon. It's just crazy.
Time to go.
Oh, yeah, let me try.
Transfix wind strike. Things are about to get dicey. Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds.
Quietly now. Game's up. I'm going in!
Your coming was foretold.
Stretch your wings and raise a star!
One with nature.
Where do you think you're going?
Here comes the catch. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Witness my rise.
The eternal
Overruled.
Goodbye. But will you get?
Not a bad damage with Stringless, but you need to get used to it. I mean, overall, she's still like, let's say with Stringless, it's obvious, with Stringless you will get more damage. And even though the difference is not so high, like with Favonius I got about like close to 7k damage, with like Stringless I get like per one tick. With Stringless I get about like close to 8k damage, but still, even it's only 1k, it's still pretty valuable. Alright, let me check my friend's Navia build. Oh, just a second. Okay, it's level 90 at least. Pretty high attack, weapon, her signature, alright, talents. Okay, I mean, you will do it anyway in the future. About artifacts. It's bad, but okay, I mean, you can. And overall stats is like. So then I mean, you know, like it's better. If you ask me, it's hydro damage bonus. It's not okay. It's like, what would I suggest you? Just a second. I have my profile, like, I have a Navia right here. Just check her and like build your Navia accordingly. Yes, of course, you cannot get all of the stats I have at the moment, but at least like you need to put proper stats, main stats on your Navia. I mean, taking Navia if she has hydro damage bonus, it's not a great idea. So yeah, just go for like, just a second. Go for my Navia, check, at least you need to check like these main stats. You see, Sand is attack, Goblet, it's a geo damage bonus, not a hydro damage bonus. She cannot benefit from hydro damage bonus. And Circlet, it depends on what on your needs. I mean, if you need crit damage, go for crit damage. If you need crit rate, go for crit rate. Attack, Sand, Circlet is not a great idea. Yes, you can still, you still can do some damage. It's obvious because Navi is pretty powerful character. But with a proper main stat, you will get way more better damage. So yeah, just check my Navia, do accordingly. And yes, like that. It's like hydro damage bonus is not a great option. Hydro damage bonus you can usually use like on the, like not usually, you can use on the hydro characters, like the characters who deals hydro damage, only like this, that Goblet, it's for that. Oh hi Ali, how are you doing? What about Xianyun account 2 leaks? She gives buff to Electro Pyro. She will be a good, yes, actually yes. If you ask me, Ali, about the Xianyun, I would suggest to go for Xianyun. You know why? Because, yes, like according to the leaks we have, like she will give more buff to the Natlan carriers characters than the other one. So yeah, let's say if you have a character from Fontaine or Sumeru, you cannot get the same damage, which she gives, like not the damage, I'm sorry, same buff which she gives to Natlanians. That's alright, I mean, they made her especially for Natlan region, but overall, yes. About Electro, by the way, we have no info about Electro buff. We have info about like Pyro, it's 30% attack. We have info about Cryo, it's 20% crit rate. Hydro, 40% HP. And Geo, it's like 60% defense. Whoa, it means that Navia and Xianyun can be played on the same team, but you cannot benefit from that buff. So yeah, unfortunately. On top of that, I heard that she can do some like shredding as well. So yeah, it's like elemental shreds. A cool, like it depends on the element which is on field. If so, like she will be way more valuable. But I don't think like Hoyo will give so much stuff to only one character. If you ask me, buff maybe, but like debuff, like Shred, it's like, I think it's impossible. Because just imagine how broken can she be for Moalani. Moalani is going to be like, let's say, close to single target character, like she's on field DPS with a front load damage on a single target, mostly on a single. Yes, she has some AoE, but still her main role, I think, in my opinion, it's like single target. And just imagine if you can get like Xianyun with a supportive set, Natlan supportive set, with that buff and debuff at the same time, she will be just like, you know, insane DPS. I mean Moalani. Yes, Xianyun cannot buff and debuff, like let's say buff Dendro and Animal, and we still have no info about Electro. About your question, yes, I would suggest to go for Xianyun if your account is new. You know why? Let's say for a new players, I especially, like, it depends on how many characters you have, but especially for a new players, I would suggest to skip all of the bans we have right now and go for a Natlan characters only. Because let's say Natlan, as we mentioned like on like previous streams, Natlan is going to be like a DLC for Genshin Impact. It's like not an ordinary patch like was with, like we got like with Fontaine on Sumeru. It's a DLC. You know why? Because that patch, like that version, adds so many different stuff. They will change combat system. They will add like multiplier to a combat system. They will change that buff debuff function. I mean like with the new sets. Like at the same time, they will add that Night Soul points mechanic, which is, you know, like let's say they can do anything with that mechanic in the future. So yeah, I would suggest for a new account, definitely go for only Natlan characters. And alongside the Natlan characters, you still can get some like old characters as well. Some of them still will be valuable. It's like Nahida, Raiden. So let's say only Archons, mostly Archons. But let me say you the characters. It's like Kazuha, Nahida, Raiden. It's pretty okay. I would suggest to skip Zhongli if you ask me. So yeah, but like Natlan characters value, it's like it's better to go for Natlan characters than the old characters anyway for the new account. So yeah, you can just skip Kazuha for now because you have Sucrose. You can skip Raiden for now maybe, but it depends. Let's say if you go for one of them, let's say Moalani, why not? Like, and if you need or want to go for Raiden, why not? Or you can go for Kazuha and Moalani from different patches. So yeah, it's like that. But new characters, I mean 5.0 characters, will be just insane DPS characters. And let's say, if I'm not mistaken, with all of the buffs we can get from the Natlan characters, like from Xianyun, from the signature, like those artifact sets, Moalani can be like in wise of DPS better than Neuvillette on a single targets. So yeah, we'll see. It's like only my opinion for now, but I think she will be just broken Hydro DPS. About Zhongli, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Zhongli, because you know why? Even though Zhongli gives you like that shield, which is pretty valuable and easy to play, I'd say it's not a waste, but it's better to go like let's say having Zhongli in a team, it's always a loss of some damage. It's always a lose of some damage. You know why? Because instead of go for some affixes, I mean affixes, it's like some buff for your team, like say Kazuha or maybe Chivalrous or something like that, you go for defensive with utility. It's always downgrade for your team. It's downgrade for your damage. It's always like that. Let's say the team like let me go and check it. Like let's call the team. Just a second. Like in spoiler bees, it's like they add that option, by the way, where you can just like shuffle the enemies. I'm sorry, the characters. Just a second. So yeah, let's go like let's say that you can like want to play the team like this one, right? And you have an option like this one. Even though Yelan can give you elemental damage bonus, this team, Kazuha and Shinchu, is still better than with Zhongli and Yelan. So yeah, like why you can like you call Yelan, because like Zhongli gives you like resistance to interruption, like aka shield, something like that. So yeah, you can go Yelan. You don't need Shinchu. And Yelan gives you like hydro application and also gives you some elemental like damage. It's 15 seconds, like up to 50%, by the way, not a bad, but still, you like this team is way better. If you can swirl Pyro properly, you can benefit from this team. Like you can go like this team, you will get like way more damage, by the way, but you need to do some dodge. I mean, yes, it's a little bit tricky to play this team. That's why like Zhongli is always downgrade for your team. It's always like that. Even though he's pretty like he allow you to play more comfortable play. Even though we have enemies, we already have like a lot of enemies who can like pierce that shield, ignore that shield completely. He still gives you some like comfortable play. You know why? Like they cannot interrupt your they cannot interrupt you. Even though they can pierce the shield and do some damage to you, you still like your game is pretty comfortable. So it's up to you, but I wouldn't suggest you. I mean, I don't trust in speculation. I need practical things. Is it possible to pull for both Kazuha and Raiden in a single patch? I have 40k Primogems. Actually, you know, 40k Primogems is not, it's like...
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
I don't have Shinchu or Sucrose. That's the biggest crisis for me. Oh, hi Kakarot, how are you doing? I mean, yes, you can. Let's say, if you ask me, I would say it's depends. Like Raiden, you don't have Sucrose, unfortunately. Like which would be nice if you write down which 5-star characters you have. It would be great, actually, Ali. If you like, you know why? Because let's say pulling for the characters, especially when your account is pretty new, it depends on the characters you have. How are you doing, Kakarot?
One with wind and cloud.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Skyward!
By the way, Ali, it's just like for an info, by implementing new system with the Night Soul system, something like that, new supportive artifact set. By the way, I think Hoyoverse can won't somehow decrease the value of vaping, of swirling. I'm sorry, not vaping, of swirling somehow. Oh, that's pretty good actually. I will keep it. I have Furina, Tignari, unfortunately only Furina and Tignari. Furina, unfortunately, no, it's like only 2 characters. He means Kakarot. Yeah, it's like that. Furina and Tignari. Furina and Tignari. If you have Furina and Tignari, you know what? If you ask me, I would suggest you to go for Moalani and skip Kazuha and Raiden. You don't need Raiden, since I don't know, what about Shanling and Bennett? If you have those characters, then yes, maybe Raiden. because even like sooner or later you can get that sucrose. Yes, Kazuha is way more comfortable to play, and let's say I would suggest you to skip Raiden. You can go for Kazuha and you can go for Moalani. No need to go for Kinich, by the way. Like for your account, I would strongly suggest skip that Kinich. Like strongly suggest, because like even though you will get Bennett for free or etc characters which can like keep that burning, it's still like not a great idea. But Moalani
Body
is,
and mind.
but Moalani is a pretty good option, especially for you because you have Furina and you can get sucrose anyway. So yeah, I mean, let's say, but Kazuha is better. Yes, Kazuha and Moalani I think is better. I would suggest to skip Raiden, even if you want that Raiden so bad. You know why? Because for Raiden, you need to be... Raiden without supportive characters is trash. Just keep that. Let's say, I can show you, by the way. Why would you tell to skip two best characters? I will, Kakarot, I will just like explain myself. Okay, I will explain myself. Since he has only two characters like Furina and Tignari. Tignari is a standard character, right? There is a big chance he get another one from a standard pool, right? Yes. In this case, I would suggest to go for Natlan characters because it's a new region with a new... So yeah, with a new region...
Time to act.
With a new region, by the way, we will get new set, we will get new Xylona, which is way more valuable than old characters like Kazuha and Raiden. Kazuha and Raiden, yes. Even though those characters are pretty great. I mean, don't like watch to my account because I like play this game for so long time and I have like all of them and they build it. But even though, like for me also, would be nice to get one of the Natlan characters as well. That's why I would suggest to skip. Like, yes, he can go for Kazuha, but I would suggest to skip Raiden, even though she is crazy. You know why? Because, let's say, we still don't know about Xylon, how Xylon can be good with Electro. We have no info about that. At the same time, she cannot buff old characters at the same level that she can do with the new one, Natlan's one. Also, he can get like, let's say, one standard characters from the standard, or like from the standard pool. You know, like losing 50-50, it's like in this game. That's why I wouldn't suggest you. It's on, let's say he went, like he wished for Kazuha and Raiden, right? And let's say he won 50-50. Now he will get like Furina, right? Tignari, Raiden and Kazuha. Not a bad characters, I agree. But in a Natlan, he needs more damage because of like a new world level system. You know, like you need to build your account a little bit like in couple step forwards and for a future, if you ask me. But because of that, I would suggest to go for Natlan characters, since his account is pretty new, fresh and new account. But it's like, it's my suggestion, like recommendations. Yes, you're right, but he doesn't have Shinchu. The problem is, he doesn't have Shinchu, and you need at least like couple constellation with Shinchu. You're completely right, I agree with you. He doesn't have like... Yes, I mean, that's why I ask about his characters, you know? Without Shinchu, like, he doesn't have Yelan. Yes, you can go Sara, but you know, like Sara without constellation, it's like bad. Using DPS Raiden, by the way, if you ask me, it's not an easy task. You know why? Because Raiden hardly depends on the energy of the characters on the team. So yeah, if you just like cannot provide pretty good like damage or something or energy recharge for the characters, you will get only one cycle of Raiden, that's it. But you need that energy recharge, you know. But Moalani, on the other hand, can be very, very powerful when you get new set, when you get Xianyun with a supportive set, you know, like, and keep that in mind. With a new patch, DPS set, Natlan's DPS set and Natlan's supportive set will be the same domain. But if he can get like Kazuha and Raiden, which is as you mentioned the base character in the game, he needs to farm or at least use that scam box to getting like VV set and an emblem set. It will cost him like a lot. It's my opinion anyway. I mean, it's up to like if he likes Raiden, go for Raiden, but I would suggest to go for Moalani. What's the pool for Moalani and Raiden? Is it okay? What if I pull Raiden and Moalani? Actually, yes. You know why? Because you can get Sucrose anyway. Raiden and Kazuha Kakarot is bad idea. It's like so bad idea, you know, like it's super bad idea. But it's like anyway, like because like the characters are pretty old. About Moalani and Raiden, yes, it's not a bad idea because you can get Sucrose anyway, and Sucrose can swim. You know, like she's not a bad option. Like if you don't have Kazuha. And by the way, for vaping, in some cases, she can be better than Kazuha, because she is more convenient to use. Raiden only needs the most frequent. Yes, you're right. I mean, like, numbers and yes. Oh, by the way, Ali, about like 4-star characters, which characters you have? Raiden and Kazuha are still mid. Yes, you're right. You're completely right, Kakarot. But if you account like pretty old, then yes. Let's say if you have in your account the characters like Bennett, at least with couple constellations, if you have Shinchu with couple constellation, if you have Sucrose, yes, you can easily go for Kazuha and Raiden and you will get the meta team. You're completely right. But if you don't have these characters like Shinchu or Yelan or something like that, who can like, yes, you can go for Barbara. But Barbara is not a great option for Raiden, if you ask me, you know. You can go like for Fischl maybe, but Fischl without like constellation is also not a great option.
I created another universe.
It depends on the 4-star. Unfortunately, Ali doesn't have like Shinchu at all. So that's a problem. About Kazuha, yes, you can like Sucrose. It's not a bad option, by the way. And you don't need so many constellation. So you need only like constellation 1. No, constellation 2. Because it's increase your like burst duration for 2 seconds, which is valuable. You can buy every 4-star that Raiden needs from shop. Oh, Kakarot, come on. I mean, you can do like, you can spend like money and buy everything you want. You're right, but it's not about that. Kakarot, like, I'm like, okay, I mean, Ali, it's up to you. Like, if you think that Raiden and Kazuha is best for you, then like do like that. But my recommendation is go for either maybe Kazuha if you like him, and Moalani, or Raiden and Moalani. But no need to go for both old characters. Yeah, but Shinchu is not in the shop, Kakarot. Yes, I don't know how Kakarot says that, like, Shinchu is in the shop in 20 days. Oh yeah, I didn't know that, Capital Caspian. How are you doing, Capital Caspian? And by the way, for Shinchu to be playable, you need to farm emblem set as well. So yeah, in my opinion, it's better to go for Mualani because new set, new supportive set, new like DPS set, it's a new region and your account is pretty fresh and new. And go for the old characters is not a great idea. Like, let's say, for me, go for Raiden, if I missed her, or Kazuha, would be pretty okay. You know why? Because I have a lot of characters. I have like easily like skip Mualani and Kinich. I don't need them because I already have like DPS characters. I'm okay with that. But if your account is fresh, it's way better to go for the new characters.
Yeah. Got him.
Alrighty, let me do that. Maybe let me do my mana. I want to finish my mana, by the way. When did Ali start Genshin? Because it's like struggle. Yes, you know, like his adventure rank, it's like not even 50. Most likely it's a 3 or 4 months player. And because of that, yeah, you know, like if your account is like more than 1 year account, then I would suggest maybe to go for either Kazuha or Raiden. Yes, would be pretty good addition to your roster. But in case if you are 3 or 4 months player, I wouldn't suggest you to go for old characters. It's like completely. Yes, they are pretty okay, but you still can get them on a rerun. Yes, of course, you can get new characters as well, but it's better to start building your team like around new characters rather than build your team around old characters. Especially if your account new. I mean, it's my thoughts, because if you are free to play, it's obviously then better to go for new characters. Alright, let me just go. It's like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months, something like that. Yeah, I am grinding for decent set for Raiden, and aside that, now plan, change. It's, no, like it's not like that. It's not changing your plans. You know why? It's not changing your plans. It's like, you still can, like, let's say I wouldn't suggest you to go for 2 old characters, like Kazuha and Raiden at the same time. If you want, you can go for, I will suggest you to like skip Kinich completely, because like Kinich is, let's say, maybe he will be fun to play, but that burning, you know, like it's for a new player, it will be a little bit, I would say, difficult to like approach. I mean, to do it. It's like Emily. Just imagine you get Emily into your account. So yeah, she's a little bit specific character who needs some additional, let's say, units. But you can go for Raiden and Mualani. But still, I wouldn't suggest you to go for 2 old characters. Skip Kazuha, go for Raiden, that's alright, why not? And go for Mualani. In this case, you can get like 2 DPS characters. And by the way, we can get like pretty enough Primo Gems and a 5.0. And Raiden and Mualani is, yeah, Mualani Kazuha first phase, and Raiden and Kinich on the second phase, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. MZ, how are you doing? Genshin changed with the new power on Fontaine characters. He's really missing the point here. Dendro was new element in the Sumro and change meta. Raiden artifact is good on 10 other characters. Yes. I mean, MZ, about that, you're right, but the problem is, new region, it's not going to be like only changing some meta. With that region, they will change the game completely. You know why? Because they will change combat system. By the way, they will add Night Soul, Night Soul multiplier to your combat system. I don't know if you heard about that, but what it means. At the moment, when you do some damage, you can get 1 instance of multiplier. It's either normal attack, your skill, it's your burst, it's let's say we have some specific ones. It's like Arlecchino Constellation 2 damage. It's like a little bit different, but anyway, it's only one. With an Atlan, we can multiply with the second one. And if your characters like let's say Moalani and Kinich will like have the Night Soul mechanic, that multipliers will apply. That's why they nerf Moalani so bad, you know. So yeah, they will change combat systems. They will add new set, I mean DPS and supportive set for Natlan, and they will use that Night Soul as well. They will add Xianyun. So yeah, they will do so many changes in Natlan. Old characters will not so valuable, by the way, in Natlan. That's why, like you know, like for Ali, I would suggest to skip at least one of old characters. It's not a great idea to go for both new old characters. But it's me. I mean, it's up to you guys. What can I say? And every character runs old. Yes. Yeah, I think Night Soul will be only for... Yes, only for Natlan. And by the way, MZ, about that Night Soul, you know, like... new characters, Natlanians, can benefit from that Night Soul more than all characters. So yeah, it's not going to be like all the characters will get the same buff. No, it's not like that. If I'm not mistaken, the difference is 28% damage. So yeah, let's say new ones will get 12. I'm sorry. Yes, new ones will get like 12% and 28%, but old characters will get only 12%, something like that. So it's like pretty huge difference if you ask me. That's why they nerfed Moalani so bad. Because like Moalani with a new support, with DPS set, with a new supportive characters and new supportive set like Xianyun will be just insane in terms of damage. And in my opinion, she will be better than Neuvillette at Constellation 0. Moalani will get a rerun soon, compared to the Raiden and Kazuha. Oh, about the 5-star Yoni, by the way, he has like Furina and Tignari, and that's it. Only 2 5-star characters. About the adventure rank, if I'm not mistaken, it's not even 50, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, it's like pretty fresh account. Alright, let me just do my Mona. I want to do my Mona level 80, by the way. She's Constellation 2, not a bad idea. For me, let's say for me, wasting my resins on leveling up Mona, it's okay. But it's like not acceptable for a new account. So it's better to save your, let's say, fragile resins for a future. Because like, you know, it's a like pretty big difference between new and old accounts, especially in the gacha games, and especially in the games like Genshin Impact. You know why? Let's say I play another game which is Bleach Brave Soul, and you know what like some players do? They just create new account and start playing 2 accounts at the same time. They after like couple, let's say, anniversaries or 1 or 2 years, they just like switch to the new account and stop playing old one. You know why? Because meta changed so bad in those games. Then you need to do that. It's like, it's not a bad strategy, by the way. Unfortunately, I haven't done it back then, so yeah, now it's a little bit late. And changing account in Genshin Impact, it's a little bit like pain. You know why? Because of artifacts and other stuff. Bleach Brave Soul haven't that painful like artifacts mechanic. I mean, not mechanic, but like RNG. Alright, let me go. Where's my Moina? I only need 1 mats, and that's it. And unfortunately, you cannot like exchange it. The only way you can get it, it's like fight and spend And it's good for Vortex. Do you think Aqua would be good for Cheska? About Cheska, by the way, I would say maybe, because that weapon, by the way, it's pretty good. It depends. I will explain you. Like, this weapon, by the way, overall, let's say pretty flexible. The only problem is, like, if you use, let's say for Yelan, firstly, for Yelan is not so good. You know why? Because she can only benefit from this HP. That's it. When the second passive, like this one, when there are opponents nearby, the damage dealt by the wielder is increased by 20. But most likely, your Yelan would be like off-field Hydra. So yeah, you cannot get this 20%, which is bad. But yes, if the Cheska is going to be a main DPS, then yes, it's going to be pretty good. You need to be close to the enemy, but still it's okay. It's nearby opponents. Most likely it's not so close, but I mean, like, yes, nearby opponents. Oh, I'm sorry, this effect can tell whether the character is on field. Oh yeah, just a second, I misread that. When there is an opponent, the damage deal. Oh no, I'm sorry, my bad guys. Yes, it can be like anyway. This will take effect whether the character is on field or not. So yeah, it's like completely okay. About the Cheska, by the way, if she's going to be supportive character, then no, it's not a great idea. But in case she's a main DPS, then yes, because this weapon gives you 88% crit damage, which is crazy. HP is okay, why not? And at the same time, it gives you like damage as well. So yeah, pretty good weapon, by the way. Unfortunately, for me, it's useless. I don't think I will use it on my Yelan anyway, because I'm pretty okay with that Favonius Warbow. But it's up to you. Like, Yoni, but like, if you ask me, I wouldn't suggest you to like, or have you got the weapon, by the way? The reason why I'm saying same with Kazuha. And it's good for any, yes, Yoni, you're right. I mean, that weapon, by the way, it's good for any DPS character. You're completely right. But it depends about the Cheska. If Cheska is going to be DPS character, then yes. If she's going to be supportive character, then no. Like, it depends. Same with Kazuha, Kozupa. By the way, MZ, about the Kazuha and Vivi set, you know, like, why they implement that Night Soul mechanic?
Something you wish to
if I'm not mistaken, they want to decrease the Vivi set, let's say, value, you know, like swirl value in Genshin Impact somehow by implementing that new mechanic. You know, like that Night Soul, in my opinion. Because, like, let's say, if you can get, let's say, Moalani, right? And Xianyun. If you can get Moalani, Xianyun, and Moalani, like, will be with the DPS set, Xianyun with supportive set. It's, and of course, like, let's say you do some vaping, and some another maybe Furina kinda character, like, there's no place for Kazuha anymore. I mean, like, Xianyun will give you more DPS, more supportive damage than Kazuha with Vivi set. Like, it's my thoughts only, but we will see anyway. But I think they want somehow like decrease the, let's say, the value of Vivi and swirling in the future. Because, like, let's say for 4 years that swirling plays a big role in your damage, even now. But it's my thoughts. I'm saying not to go for one. She's kind of niche and only good with Natlan characters and need only Furina and Tignari. Yeah, same thing happened to me when Tomahawk came out and I had to farm new artifact for a new danger character and I didn't understand anything about danger reaction. That's alright, MZ, by the way. That's like, you know, when you're a new player, that's okay. It's not a, like, you know, like, let's say now you like understand way more better about the reactions. and you know that Dendro is one of the broken element in the game, that's completely okay. It's not a problem. But in the future, like Dendro is like, no, I'm sorry, not the Dendro, but Natlan, and Natlan characters will be meta anyway. Aqua is like stuff of Homa or Bow. It's good for so many. Yes, kinda, Kakarot, I agree with you. I have Aqua and Homa, both on nobody level. Actually, yeah, if you ask me, Capital Caspian, for me as well, I have like 2 stuff of Homos. One of them at level 1, I keep it. Another one at level... That's why, by the way, even though I tried 2 times to get that Aqua, by the way, for my Yelan, but now I decided to skip it. You know why? Because I will not use it anyway. I don't need my Yelan to do more damage. I need my Yelan to be a good battery and good supportive character. So yeah, I don't need a lot of damage. Because like I use Shinchu, I have Shinchu, I use him, I have Yelan, I use her as well. So yeah, it's like that. And you see, like yes, it's like level 1. I don't use this one, this one as well. Even though this weapon, by the way, is like crazy weapon. And that weapon, by the way, is not a bad weapon for Emily as well. But what's the best bow, Aqua or Sundering Pulse? Because Sundering Pulse passive is kind of weird. I would say Aqua, because Aqua is more flexible, if you ask me. You know, like Sundering Pulse is good, but if I'm not mistaken, it's like, yes, it's only for... that weapon is for Yoimiya, if I'm not mistaken, right? Just let me check it. It's Yoimiya's signature weapon.
What could the children be up to?
Increase attack by 20 and grant the might, yes.
Never mind.
Emblem attacks.
Let them do as they please.
Increase normal. Yes, it's for Yoimiya. I would say Aqua, of course. You know why? Because Aqua is more flexible. Way more flexible. Even though for Yoimiya, her signature weapon, Sundering Pulse, is way better. So yeah, because like its base attack is pretty high, crit damage is pretty decent, and also that passive, by the way, which increase normal attack. Normal attack is valuable only for normal NAD attack, like NAD characters, not for all of them. But the characters like supportive characters or field characters, better to go like, let's say, even like Aqua is better. Guys, best support bow is Venti bow. I forgot its name. Oh yes, best support, like it's not a DPS, but support is Elegy. Elegy weapons, yes, it's the best support weapon for this game. It's a 5-star. Like we have 4-star stringless, it's also not bad, but Elegy is just the best supportive weapon in the game. Yes, it's like, it's completely like it has like you know, like it's, yes, for real, it's just one of the best weapons in the game, even like because it's supportive weapon. Yes, Elegy, exactly. How about Aqua or the first great magic? Or the first great magic? Is that just a second? What? First great magic, what is that? Ah, this one. First great magic, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, it's a weapon for Lini, if I'm not mistaken. Damage deal by charge attack. Ah, like I would say skip it. You know why? Because as soon as you see charge attacks, something like that, increased by 16, you can like completely skip that weapon. It like I don't know, like if you ask me, elemental type, it's like, yes, it increased like some kind of speed, but no. You know, it's the same weapon like we have, by the way. It's like Aqua Favonia. Not Aqua, yeah, it's Amos Bow, I'm sorry. It's normal attack, but this weapon is pretty valuable because it increases normal and charge attack at the same time. and also it creates like charge. It's fired. It's if you fire from the long distance, by the way, the damage is pretty okay. But still, it's a charge attack, you know. Like I don't know. If you ask me, like it's Aqua is better. Elegy is better, way better. Elegy is supportive weapon, and Aqua is like pretty good DPS weapon. But you know, Yoni, just keep that in mind. We have stringless. In some cases, R5 stringless, by the way, is way better than R0 any 5-star in this game. In some cases, you know why? Because it increases elemental skill and elemental burst damage by like 48% if it's like refinement rank 5, and it's pretty good damage. It's 50% more damage, which is crazy. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's a good weapon for Yelan as well. Good weapon for Venti, by the way, because it gives you elemental mastery. This weapon is pretty good for Fischl. So yeah, this weapon is not a bad weapon, by the way, and it's for free. So yeah, it's like, I mean, there's no reason to go for the 5-star weapon when you have stringless. Elegy, yes, Elegy. Lang Shankar. Hi. Oh yes, Lang Shankar. How are you doing? Do you already have first grade magic? Do we know what weapon type the Cryo Archon will be? I read it's slower as a staff. Oh, not yet, Capital Caspian, if you ask me. What weapon is Mawika gonna be? Mawika is Pola. It's like, it's not a Pola, I'm sorry. It's like Claymore. There is no Claymore Archon. Yes. And you know, like, if you ask me, that weapon, by the way, can says about character a lot. You know why? Most likely she is going to be supportive character, maybe with Constellation. Like, as I heard, she can be DPS with higher Constellation, but in this case they will need to give her like crazy skill and burst mechanic, or increase her attack speed by if you have like high constellations. I think they will do something like that, you know, like increase some like speed attack with higher constellations. Because if she can like apply pyro pretty good, it means like she gets infusion as well, you know. So yeah, or maybe she can like do something like hybrid damage. Let's say, you know, let's say, since we have like the characters like Xianyun, the characters like Candice, and if you like around that circle, you can change infusion. Just imagine you apply like by using that skill, Mavuika skills, you can apply pyro, and if you use Xianyun, you can do melt or waste, because like you get cryo infusion with normal attacks, you know. Or with Candice, if I'm not mistaken, Candice, it's Constellation 6. Just let me check it. By the way, Candice, I think in the future patches will be pretty valuable character. But it's my thought. For me, it's like Constellation 2 and like level 20. Let me check it. About the fusion. Character can affect by the deals elemental damage to weapon using normal attack, and attack will be unleashed that deals area. Yes, you see, like area hydro damage, candidate's max HP. So yeah, so it's like you need Constellation 6 to get that infusion, which is not bad, you know. Like, so yeah, like Mawika is going to be a pretty like tricky character if you ask me. But if they increase, and they should increase that attack speed, in my opinion, you know why? Because claymores usually, like, I don't like claymores. I'm not gonna lie, claymores is not for me. I usually don't use claymores so often. Navia is exception, because let's say Navia has double charge, And that was a reason why I wished for her, by the way. With one charge, she is pretty trashy. But with double charge, she is crazy. Oh, Mr. Dever, you're back. Might be polearms then. Other characters, when talking about, have mentioned she has a staff. I mean, you mean stuff, I mean... I'm not. Heard she will be do coordinated attack, Raiden, and I guess will be Benny and Shanling. About that, by the way, Mr. Dever, Benny and Shanling, I don't think Mavuika can completely change Bennett. You know why? Because Bennett, on top of that buff, attack buff, he can give you with Constellation, he gives you also healing, which is super valuable. Also, if you do him C6, you can get on top of that buff, attack buff, he can give you 50% pyro damage bonus, which is also crazy. So I don't think she can completely change Bennett, if you ask me. Maybe somehow, but Bennett still will be valuable in the future updates anyway. And Shanling as well. About Shanling, yes, I agree. If she can't like, if she will get like pretty good, like some skill or like by using that burst, apply pyro with some new mechanic would be nice. I mean, because like, to be honest, like Shanling has some issues, but it's like, if you ask me, if you know guys, like I like, it's, this boss is not a great option, like to show that. Let me show. By the way, you can get more attack by using Shanling by just using pretty simple mechanic. If I'm not mistaken, I showed that mechanic back then, like couple times on my stream, but still, let me do it again. Like, if you go with a team like Kazuha, Shinchu, Shanling, and Bennett.
I can't wait any.
Oh yeah, I have that leg. So, yeah. You just can, you know what you can do? Even though this team is like pretty supportive team, when you use that burst, you need to do like something like that, and you can get twice more hits, by the way. And it means like at least like not 100%, but maybe like 60 or 80% more damage, by the way, with only one Shanling. Let me show you guys again. So Shanling is not a bad option. The only problem it's when you use any other DPS characters, you need to do the same thing with Shanling. So yeah, it's sometimes it's like pretty annoying. So let me show you. Finally, my cookies. Oh, for real. Just congrats, actually. Cookie Constellation 2 is crazy. Can we see your 4-star and 3-star weapons? It's like Capital Caspian. If me, yes. Just a second.
The more data samples, the more.
I cannot do that, right? Yes, anyway. Yeah, for me, 4 stars. If I'm not mistaken, I have all of the free-to-play event 4-star weapons. All of them. I mean, like, since I play from 1.1, I have all of them. About my 3-star weapons, it's like, this one is Magic Guide, level 90. A White Tassel, level 90. This one and this one, I have 2 of them, because like pretty great weapon, by the way. I use this one a lot, Sky Rider Sword, because energy recharge is high, and using Elemental Burst grants 24 increased attack and movement speed for 15 seconds, which is crazy. I have like Black Tassel as well, but I don't use it so much because it's mostly for Zhongli, but I'm completely okay with the less, like not so high HP. Also, I have like 3 weapons, like this one, a Thrilling Tales, and I just in case like locked and did R5 these weapons. Like it's like crit rate, it's HP, by the way. It's not a bad weapon for if you don't have any options. It's not a bad weapon for Yelan. Crit damage one. So it's like that. Also, I have, by the way, super rarest weapon, which is, let me show you. Just a second. Yeah, this one. We only have 2 copies of this weapon in the game. Maybe in the future we will get more than that. So yeah, that's why I keep them like unrefined for now. Super rare weapon, by the way. One of them by the way, two of them in a Leo Harbor region. One of them in a new Xianyun Whale, another one in the Leo Harbor. It's a dark iron sword, elemental mastery, by the way, and that passive is not a bad passive if you check it. Upon causing like not only dendro related but also like pyro related, hydro related attacks, or like the swill reaction, attack is increased by 20, which is crazy. So yeah, not a bad weapon. Yes, it's a 3-star, but still. About a 4-star, let me show you like all of the free-to-play weapons. I mean like this one, yes, they are level 90 and R5. I mean all of them, even that fish, by the way. Also that fish bow. Yeah, also it's crazy actually. Yeah, that's weapons, by the way. So it's like that. My big mistake, if you want to know, it's like this one, Crescent Spike, which I made for Zhongli, DPS Zhongli, physical damage, and I spent all of my billets, and then I decided to like, let's say, then I just realized it wasn't a great idea. So yeah, for me it's now useless, even though it's level 90. So yeah, it's like that. Overall, it's like that. Lol, Sam, I hate Claymore kinda slow. Yes, Polearm is like, I agree with you. I mostly like Polearm characters, Mr. Devera. So yeah. Finally, my cookie. It was also said she will increase a survivability, so I think it's... Yes, maybe, by the way, but it's most likely with constellations. Survivability, mostly like it hided, like it's locked under constellations, unfortunately. Because, you know why? Why survivability? Because if she's going to be DPS character, then she needs some survivability. So yeah, maybe for only like active character. Guys, I want cookie for... Oh yeah, I want cookie constellation too actually. Oh, official C6 is great. Cookie C6 is crazy. Yes, no. Cookie C6. You know why Cookie Constellation 6 is crazy? She is like like kinda immortal. Like, you know why? That constellation, it's not like Barbara's constellation, but Barbara's constellation is different. This one is just crazy. When Cookie Shinobu takes lethal damage, which can kill her, this instance of damage will not take her down. This effect will automatically trigger when her HP reaches 1 and will trigger once every 60 seconds, which is crazy. So yeah, it's like... And she will gain elemental mastery, etc. So yeah, and only 60 seconds. For Barbara, it's like close to that, not the same. It's like she can revive character with a restore, like revive character with a 100 HP, which is actually pretty good in Spiral Abyss. Unfortunately, it works only for your teammates, not for Barbara. What a little question. Should I roll on Yelan's banner? Already have Yelan, but would... No, I wouldn't suggest you. Like long Shanker, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Constellation 1 Yelan. It's better to spend your Prima gems on Moalani, if you ask me. Because like we are like super close. It's only 15 days, like 2 weeks. And yes, it's better to go like... You know why? Because Yelan is already old character. That's it. That's because of that. And you mostly want to go for second charge because her Constellation 1 gives you like 1 charge. But with the all new characters, it's only about the charge. That's it. So it's like, it's great for exploration and maybe for some damage. But if you go with that emblem set, it's completely useless. Because by using this set, you decrease the damage of her skill, by the way. Just keep that in mind, because like this applies only for your burst damage, not for your skill damage. And by the way, the damage difference, it's like pretty high. Other than that, I would suggest to go for Mualani, because she will be like pretty meta character in the future. Like, let's say not initially when we will get her, but within couple patches. I already have Shanling. I missed some Shanlings, like give us any other 4-star. As well, sorry for a big message. Oh, that's alright. So it's completely okay. Sorry, like I just like I'm sorry guys, for me, if you just like for me the color of the text is the same, so I need to read all of the messages and find if it's like for me or not. So yeah, that's completely okay. Just like, but I wouldn't suggest you like Shankar to do that. It's like it's a waste of your prima gems. Let's say the best set for Yelan is the emblem, and that constellation is completely like, it's not useless, I would say. It's good for exploration only. By the way, with the new characters, all of them will get, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, like completely all of them will get some exploration mechanic. Let's say Kinich will get that hook, Mualani will get that shark, which can you like drive on, like, you know, like, and it's like a skiing on her, something like that. So yeah, Xianyun can like transforms to a leopard by using skill. So yeah, all of them will get some exploration mechanic. That's why Yelan is, yeah, it's better to skip and no need to go for constellation. It's a waste of your prima gems. I only have C1 Shanling. Oh, for real? Actually, you know, yeah, for Shanling, it's like C4, it's the best constellation for her. And if so, yeah, like, and by the way, it's like, it's huge difference. Because like, it's increased Pyronado, that burst, for 40%, which is crazy. I have C6 both on my account. Oh, for real? That's crazy. Both account. It's your decision that. Oh, bye bye, Ali. Bye bye. I will decide after 5.0 live. Live, yes, live stream. Anyway, like if you ask me, Long Shankar, I wouldn't suggest you to go for constellations for Yelan especially. I mean, it's like, it's not useless, but it's a waste. It's okay. About the Shanling, by the way, let me show you that. Like it's like technique, I would say, something like that.
Wind strike, clouds high. The birds.
I'm going in! No, my sword! Witness the power of good.
You're toast!
With this mechanic, you get like twice more hits. You see, like with this one, you get like more hit. Like it's a little bit like can destroy your keyboard, but still it's pretty valuable, by the way, especially when you fight against like single targets. So yeah, it's like pretty good, not a bad technique. It's like you're doing like this and like going like double backward, by the way, because you're doing like her backward and also like doing backward like around the enemy. So something like that. Not a bad technique. Like give it a try and you will see the damage difference, by the way, because you can get more damage and more hits by using that technique. Yeah, some players like most of them maybe doesn't bother about that. But why not? If you can get more from the 4-star character, why not? So yeah, let me go and do my Mona. Yeah, I want to like build my Mona to level 80 plus. Seeing it. I finally understand, go for it. I finally understand. Go for the ones whom you like. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's gacha game. It's a video game actually.
Is there time for a quick
Gotcha.
snack?
C6
I'll whip
Barbara
one up in
God.
no
She
time.
can revive that long. Yeah, actually kind of like that. And you just try Kakarot, by the way. If you have Shanling, just give it a try. By the way, especially it's useful, especially for the players who don't have like a Shanling Constellation 4. You know why? Because like you can get pretty decent amount of damage and hits, even without that 40% Pyronado increase time. And if you do like proper, let's say I messed up a little bit with like swirling and Shinchu, like because if you like have all of the bursts ready, I mean energy ready, it's like pretty decent amount of damage.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
And by the way, even though we will get Mavuika, you know, like, but Dia's value will not decrease so much. Yes, she is pretty old, but that supportive kit she has will be stay pretty valuable in the future.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape. Illusion shattered! Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Uruguay! I see everything.
Let's get it on!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Stay put.
Let's see what happens when you lose your
By
foothold.
the way, Dia, like surprisingly, she can hit not only like with area, but also like, you know, like somehow she can hit those birds, flying birds, by the way. I don't know how is that possible.
The power
But it's
of
possible.
water is its ability to take any shape.
I see everything. Don't be scared.
We seek but a small haven of tranquil waters.
Yaoya is the
Is
best
that
character
so
in the game,
much
by the
to
way.
ask?
Just keep that in mind, guys. And if you
As
get
long
that
as
Yaoya,
rain
she's just
falls
insane.
And rivers flow.
Okay. Oh.
Forever.
Yeah, the mobile players can truly relate what you just did, the Vortex. I mean, mobile players. I mean, like, it's actually it's pretty easy even for mobile players because like you just like you don't need to fight anyway, you know. All right, let me switch to my Moina real quick. So yeah, finally she is level. She is level. Oh yeah, I just need... Yeah, I need the stones. Mono is not a bad option, by the way, for Arlecchino as well. Oh, you mean that's Shanling. I got it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got it now, Kakarot. You mean Shanling. Yes, got it. Actually, yes. On mobile device, it's not an option. I agree. Yes, on mobile device, it's a nightmare. It's like, yeah. Sorry. Alright, I have, if I'm not mistaken, like crazy amount of geostones. That's Navana. I have crazy amount of electrostones, and yes, we will not get like electro in the near future, and I need hydro, right? I have two. I will convert maybe like 6 of them. Oh no, 5 of them, because I have 2. Yeah. Yeah, I will at least 1. Yes. Oh no. I don't need electro. Why is that? I need hydro. And I need to convert electro from hydro. So yeah. I somehow... Just a second. It's still not a mistake, you know why? You just lose some of this that it's like just a second. I want to convert. Why it gives me like this? Oh yeah, I need hydro. Oh yeah, just a second. Oh yeah, it's like that. I'm sorry, my bad. Just a second. I have 9, but I need them. You know why? Because we will get Pyro Archon. And also I missed. So yeah, I will keep them. I don't need Dendro so much, and I will convert Electro. Yeah, it's like 5. So yeah, I will get 5 Hydro. Yeah, it's like you can like convert like small mats as well. You need to touch that book to change. Yes, actually I just noticed that. What are you gonna build? Gaming? No, it's no, gaming. Yes, gaming, and maybe no. I don't think I will do gaming up to level 80, at least for now. You know why? Because my gaming already level 50. Maybe I will do him like level 60-ish, something like that. Because yeah, he's level 50 now because he doesn't have any constellation. But I will keep it like for future Pyro characters. And now I want to build my Moina. Just a second. Let me just... Yeah. Playing with Moina. It's like... Let's do like this. It's a sand. And let's do like this. I usually do it, you know why? To see if the character is like not locked by ascension. I mean, it's not like 80 and you need to ascend it. It means that she is 80 plus. So yeah, for me it's like easy to do like that. About the talents, okay, maybe I will like increase this one. Oh yeah, it's only level... Actually, it's her personal damage. I don't think I need that. And I don't think I will need that as well. You know why? Because there is no mention about like applying Hydro, something like that. So yeah, I will keep the talents like this. I'm completely okay with that. Because as a supportive character, anyway, I can... Yes, it's... Oh no, Omen Duration, by the way. It's increased that. Actually, I need to do that. Just a second. Its Omen Duration means that, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's at burst time. Guys, help me. Electricity went. Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for joining. You need to touch. Vortex, level it full. Yes, actually, MZ, you're right. I mean, like, it's level 9. 9 is not a bad option. Or maybe, yes, it's like, let me check, like, at which level that omen duration stopped increasing. Oh my.
Torn to oblivion!
That's a cable issue. Alright. It gives me more seconds around. Oh yeah, it's not like that. Like, it's level 7, and like max you can get is 5 seconds. So yeah. Let's say if you want to like do DPS Mona, then yes, but in other cases it's not worth it to do more than that. So yeah, the 5 seconds is the most you can get omen duration. That's it. So yeah, level 7 it's completely okay. That's alright. I mean, I didn't know that. So yeah, it's like that. Let's say she's ready, and maybe tomorrow I will do some test Mona with Mona, and actually I can do it right now because I still have like some, yeah. Oh, that's alright, MZ. I mean, cool. Need to get that Booba sword power to level up Mona talent. Booba sword. Yes, actually. If you combine her and Furina above. Oh yeah, by the way, let me check it. Why not? Like, I will go like this. Furina, Arlecchino, Moina, and maybe Jean, I would say. Let's go Bennett for now, then decide.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
Presume, yeah. I don't know if I have like, the damage is insane. Trust. Yes, I know the damage is crazy actually. Should I? Oh, that's alright. Okay.
Overrule! Let the world collide! Delve into death, everybody stand back!
Guys, let me just mark you.
Laid bare, this is where you fall. Overruled!
Didn't miss it.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Teamwork is drip, written in the stars!
Actually, yes, it's 70k physical damage. That's crazy, but yes, I messed up. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let me check my Furina. It's only 11% damage. That's alright. The damage is... You don't have to... No, I don't have to. You know why? Because back then, wasn't so convenient to use. Because of that Constellation 1, you know, that energy problem stuff, something like that. So yeah, I skipped her. Now I have Arlecchino. For me, Arlecchino is like way more comfortable to play, I would say. But Hutao for vaping is like number 1. Alright, let me try Inspire Abyss. Oh yes, I will do it, but not, if you don't mind guys, I will check my Mona tomorrow maybe, because like it's like close to 11. I just want to try like MZ about the Mona and Furina team. And Spiral Abyss at least couple rounds. But I will check Navi as well. So yeah, because like I think with Navi I can get more damage. My highest damage is 564, by the way, with Navi. I think Swirl can be way better.
Shadows of fate.
Oh my.
Strike a pose. Let the world collide. Decided by destiny. Let me scribe. Time to shine. Written in the stars.
It's 200k actually. That was great. It's even without. Actually, the 100k is pretty good.
Overruled.
Time to go.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Bloom as
The flowers of fate is upon you!
Witness my rise. Laid bare.
Actually, that's crazy. Yeah, it's like, yeah. And by the way, it's way better than when Bennett, because like it's, yeah, the time it's okay, yeah. Not a bad damage, I would say. Pretty good, because by using that burst, you just destroy all of them. Who was the pyro? It was Lini. No. Before Arlecchino, it was Lini. It was like Dandy look. Yeah, it was Lini. Before Arlecchino was Lini. Because before Lini, it was like, let's say we're talking about like 5 stars. It was Hutao. Oh yes, we have Yoimiya as well. I'm sorry. So yeah, it was Yoimiya and then Hutao. Okay, let me do a couple times of this now. You're 20 with Arlecchino. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that was crazy. It's like was only like, and I, by the way, it's my first try. Let's say if you get used to that, like good rotation, you can do way more better. You know why? Because let's say I don't have any healer in the team, and because of that, Furina cannot give me more buff. You know, it's a problem. So yeah, it's only like let's say I think with Mona Bennett, Kazuha and Arlecchino, I can get more damage. Or I need to switch Kazuha with a healer. In this case, yes, I can get more damage because like swirling only gives me like about like swirl and 40% damage, which is a little bit difficult to achieve, I would say. But Furina can give me like up to 25% like elemental damage, which is crazy. So yeah, I can get more than that. I think like 250 it's possible with Mona. So yeah, let me try it. By the way, I go with Xianyun. Yeah. Oh, just a second, guys. I just forgot.
One is fast on one.
One of my friend asked me. One of my friend asked me to place my Ayaka. Just a second. Let me go. Yeah. Like that. For me, my pyro DPS Diluc. Yes, that was Diluc, by the way, or Bennett and Shanling duo. Like, yeah, let me show you. Like, for me, it was Diluc. Yeah, this one, or like Bennett Shanling duo. That's it. I don't have any other. Yes, I have like, you see?
Ow!
Because like, let's say Yanfei is not a bad DPS character, by the way. Yeah, if you with Constellation C6, that charge attack she does, it's just crazy. So yeah, and she is Catalyst, so yeah. And it's normal ICD. With charge attack, it's not normal ICD. But with normal attack, yes, it's ICD. She can apply pretty good pyro. This one I got it recently, but since I have Dia, I just like decided to skip him. Because like for burgeon damage, Dia is way better, in my opinion. So yeah, that was Diluc and that's it. And I usually, like back then, used only Bennett Shanling duo, which was like, let's say, even now, that duo is pretty good. Which set is better for you and me, Vaporize? Shiminawa or... Shiminawa. Shiminawa is better. Shiminawa is the best one for her, like overall. You know why? Because she doesn't rely on that burst. In this case, you increase that normal attack damage by far. By the way, I used to use Shiminawa on my Ganyu, and you know what? Damage was pretty high. Crazy damage, by the way. Yes, it wasn't like, let's say, outstanding, something like that, but it was better with charge attack than I did before. So yeah, that set Shiminawa is one of the maybe best, like it's not one of the best, but best set for Yoimiya. Because like Crimson is not, like, let's say Crimson, if you can use Crimson if you don't have 4-piece Shiminawa. Okay, yes, let's go like... I want to use... Actually, I can use Kazuha as well. But since I have like her with WIFI set, maybe I can do some swirl and healing. And in this case, Bennett or Furina. Furina might be better. You know why? Let's go Bennett first. Now, let's go Furina. Because... yeah, let's try Furina.
I have high hopes for this journey.
But Crimson also gives you, like, it's not the same, by the way. It's like that, but it's not the same, because Shiminawa is more consistent. Shiminawa is more consistent. That's why that Shiminawa is best set for Yoimiya. But by the way, you can check it. You know how? Let's say, I will show you. Just a second. Oh, my bad. She's not a bad battery. Let me get that burst. Alright, what about Furina? Oh, she can attract the enemies as well. That is crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, let me do like... oh my. Just a second.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in
Of course,
Skyward!
I forgot the that's right.
written in the stars.
This is where you fall.
Yes, of course I messed up.
Scatter! Skyward!
And I forgot
Stray
to use
clouds
it.
converge!
I just
Laid bare.
did everything wrong. I didn't know that, by the way. I thought like it's like, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay, crit damage. Let's do it like maybe one more time, because like, yeah, it's like, oh, it's like so late.
Overruled.
Let the world collide!
Seize the skies.
Fate is upon you!
Witness my rise.
Actually 165, it's
Laid
crazy,
bare.
if you ask me. You know why? Because all of them had that shit.
Delve into destiny!
Yeah, scatter. Stun.
Yeah, 165 is great. Okay. I mean, so far it's not so bad. About the crimson, let me check it real quick. Oh, come on, not this set. I don't actually this is good, but yeah, I need another set for my, yeah, that's a pain. Actually, anyway. My moon is Constellation too. So yeah, I got her back to back from a standard banner, by the way. So, okay, let me do my scan box real quick and check that crimson set. About crimson set, yes, you're right, but for Yoimiya, way better to use Shiminawa. Way better to use. Okay, let me go my like lucky team
Sounds good to me.
and check that Shimina. That's pyro damage 15, increase overload burning and burgeon damage by 40, increases vaporize and melt by 15. Using elemental skill increases 2-piece set by 50 of its starting value for 10 seconds, max restack. You know, like on paper it looks like even better than Shiminawa, but if you ask me, I would suggest to go for Shiminawa. Because like that burst is completely not so useful, you know. But you can check it. You know why? Because on paper, like if you compare this like 4-piece passive, it looks better than Shiminawa. Because like it gives you 15%, which is pyro damage, which is good for her, increases vaporize and melt damage by 15, which is also increased, and also can give you bonus for 10 seconds. It's the same duration, by the way. Two-piece set bonus 15. Just a second. Using elemental skill increases the two. Oh no! It's like 2-piece sets for by 50% of the starting value for 10 seconds. It's a 2-piece. It's like for this. It's not overall 50 for this, from the starting value up to. Let's cheat a little bit. By the way, you can do like if you're, let's say, I would say Shiminawa is, as I know, Shiminawa is her signature set, but details. Oh, yeah. You need that character, unfortunately. As as I know, Shiminawa is the best set for her. But you can use Crimson as well, maybe.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a
Especially
few
gives a 50
simple
extra
words.
pyro damage.
Oh,
Victory
but
and crit
why must the
damage.
listener grow
on
weary
Hoyoverse.
whenever I begin
Oh
to
yeah,
divulge
actually,
them?
you know why? Yes, it's like yes, it's always like that. Yeah, Mona, skill that. It's always like that, unfortunately. All right, let me just like use that scan box real quick. Yeah, I want to go some. Maybe this time it's better to go because I have like. It's better to go like for this one. Yeah, let's try it. Maybe I can get good attack. Attack, please. Ah, attack, but actually, if I can get crit rate. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Yeah, that was pretty like let's say yes, I will do maybe Mona with Arlecchino tomorrow. Yeah, because like that damage, like pretty good damage, by the way. I didn't expect that. And yes, Mona is pretty good with because like 5 seconds it's not bad. And if you, oh, by the way, let's check my, if I'm not mistaken, it's 4-piece noblesse for her. My set. Yeah, 177. But oh yeah, and by the way, she has that. Yeah, she has thrilling tails as well. So yeah, it's increased her damage by a lot. I will switch that weapon maybe to do some tests. And yes, she has like 4-piece noblesse with, yeah. By the way, it's not a bad crit rate, crit damage ratio. Very interesting. I don't need that actually. It's better to invest to like energy recharge because like it's useless for her. I mean, I don't do any damage. I only need Hydra application. Anyway, I will do it tomorrow, guys. Yeah, it's basically gives her. So yeah, kind of like that. Yes, you can try it, but I think Shiminawa is the best. Like, let's say it's her signature set, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, as I know, Yoime is one of the best free-to-play characters in the game. Like at C0, you can do like pretty decent amount of damage. You don't need cancellation so much. Like, let's say yes, of course, better to go for, like with cancellation she is more powerful, but at C0 she is like free-to-play friendly character. Maybe one of the best free-to-play character in the game. And yes, if you have like Bennett, you also can benefit from Bennett, C6 Bennett as well, because on top of that bonus attack you can get pyro damage bonus as well. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow again. Maybe like I will do some Mona Arlecchino dude like testing, something like that, if you don't mind. So yeah. Oh yeah. Alright guys, thanks for joining once again, and bye bye. Bye bye guys.